If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Absolutely adore this look. It's simple, but it's mage if you're arcane or frost. Not necessarily fire, but there's a but, and we'll get to that in a second. Warmongering, gladiator, silk, amice. If you're horde, if you're alliance, you're gonna go wild. The chest, blue linen vest. Vanilla level tailoring. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house. If you ask a tailor for a blue linen vest, he'll be like, you want a what? I don't think anybody ever requests that. Anyway, Wild Gladiator's Court of Cruelty if you're Alliance, Warmongering if you Horde. Here's the deal. This is where this kind of switches over to a Horde only set, because as you see it, it's Alliance only. Sinister Gladiator Silk Leggings, BFA PvP sources. Eventually, I assume, Marks of Honor. Those blue pants will turn red on the Horde side, which means that instead of using Wild on the WAD pieces, you're going to go Warmongering, and it's going to work for you. It's going to work. It's going to work really nicely. Regal Cuffs, Dustwallow Marsh. You can get off a rare, or you can buy it on the auction house. No gloves here. Those are cuffs, wrists, bracers. Permafrost Cape, making an appearance. Great looking cape. Not much goes with it, but this definitely works with it. Fathom Stone Sherpen Shrine Caverns. I used to call it Sherpenstein Caverns. Super easy pickup. The headpiece, Silk Wizard's Hat. An old school favorite. You get it out of Arathi Highlands, or you can buy it on the auction house. And the weapon, or is the Tyrannical Gladiator's Mage Blade. Love this set. I love this set for fire. You could also go Destro Warlock here. You could also go Priest, although you might have to make a few changes. Earth Ripple Shoulders, Blackrock Foundry Heroic. You could go with the shoulders that have the purple jewels in them, and maybe that works for Shadow. Elegant Tunic, which means you'd have to change the tunic as well to the purple kind of one, which is a recolor of this one that you get out of Molten Core. The belt is going to bring us to, and the thing is with this set, it's got representation from a bunch of different xpacs here. This, of course, a belt from BFA, and the legs are also from BFA. BOD is the place. Grong the Revenant, not to be confused with the Leonardo DiCaprio Revenant. There's also a crafted set, but I think that's bind on pickup. Crafted piece, I should say. Nomus Casting Boots. This is Alliance only, but you could go with gray boots here if you're Horde. Very simple. You could just get the boots from the same raid mode as the legs. The wrist, part of the same tier set as the belt, which you could get out of good old Nyalotha, where you could pick up as a cache from the Black Empire, so you could craft that once you get it. Gilded Thorium Cloak, only gray cloak in the game pretty much. We need more gray. Karazhan BC version. And the Helm, Nat's drinking hat from your garrison. Nat's Pagel, he's a vendor, fishing guy, 25 Nat's lucky coins, pick that up. And the weapon, Warmongering Combatant's Energy Staff. If you Horde, you're going to go wild. Yeah, it's 100% fit for Arcane. Maybe about a 75% fit for Frost, 40% for Fire. But you saw the previous set, Epic Fire. The next set, Epic Fire. For now, Arcane's getting a little love. The chest makes this Alliance only. It's a quest reward from Bloodmist Isle, a place nobody ever goes to unless you are playing in Janai, which is most likely a female Janai and not a male Janai. Anyway, the belt, Siege of Orgrimmar, LFR, Malkoric is the boss for that belt. Love those sets from Siege of Orgrimmar on the cloth there, all three modes. The legs are the Darkweave Breeches from the Wetlands, if you want to farm it from a rare, or you can buy it on the auction house. Plenty of lookalikes, purple pants in abundance on Wowhead. Check the links. Well, there are no links, but they used to work. Used to be really easy. I just used to copy and paste the links, but I can't do that from the add-on anymore. You got to head over to Karazhan for the boots. Now, this is where things become a little bit of a problem. Black Strike Bracers, BC level tailoring. Difficult pattern to get, but it's still a gettable piece. The back, BOD, heroic. So plenty of purple capes you could swap out. Now the tabard also is Alliance only, which is covering a Alliance only chest piece, which means if there's a purple and yellow type of tabard out there for the Horde, leave it in the comments. People could always swap it out, and then the rest find another purple top. Relentless Gladiator's Battle Staff, Wrath of the Lich King. I promise fire. I previewed another fire piece. Here it is. This is just on fire. Slaughterhouse Balders, Heimel Heroic, the Butcher, 17% on the drop rate for this really epic fire look. The chest, Crimson Silk Vest, easy pickup, vanilla level tailoring. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house for the chest piece. Moving on to the belt, which, believe it or not, we're pulling out of Uldir regular mode, Gahun Cord of Septic Envelopment. Interesting name. I don't know. Could you picture someone at Blizzard saying, you know, putting that in a memo? Gotta call this belt the Septic Envelopment. I don't know where they come up with these names, such as Pantaloons. When is the last time somebody? Well, I guess that's the long name. Like Robert is the long name for Rob. Pantaloons is the long name for pants. Anyway, those are crafted. The Volatile Walkers also out of Uldir. The hands, Stone Warper Wraps, which are part of the same set as the shoulders. The back, we're pulling out a Sunwell Plateau from Kill Jaden himself. This is his first appearance. I think he makes another appearance later on. Wow likes to repeat bosses. Scarlet Filtered Shirt, Dalaran, Wrath of the Lich King, Clothier, Vendor sells that. Those shirts always work as a nice little filler. Vindicator, Gladiators, Silk Cow, that's Alliance only, I believe. And last but not least, the weapon, the Black Morass, Bloodfire Greatstaff. For green fire mages, which obviously don't exist, but you never know, where some mages want to look like a priest. It happens, especially if you play a mage and a priest. But this could go with fire. This certainly could go with arcane. The shoulders from BFA. The vest, crafted, vanilla level tailoring. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house. You're also going to find that the legs are also crafted from vanilla. But first, we're going to talk about the belts. So the belt, as well as the shoulders and the head, are all from the same tier set. The Eternal Palace, or Gozoa. I hope I said that right. Actually, I really don't. I couldn't care less. It's not a real word. Ghost Weave Pants, vanilla level tailoring. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house for that. Easy pickup. Next up, we're going to talk about the boots or the feet. Light Feather Foot Pads, BOD Heroic. You can see 5% drop rate on those boots. The hands, also BOD Heroic. So we do have a representation of different pieces from different places, but most of this is fixated in BFA, although it's from different tiers. Cloak of Ill Tidings, Mythic, Eternal Palace. Golden Lotus brings us to Mop Velv, Eternal Blossoms, Golden Exalted for that tabard. The headpiece, Incubator's Bell Cap, Eternal Palace Mythic, 5% drop rate. And the weapon is from Ice Crown, Stormwind, Quartermaster, 25 Champion Seals. Kind of a priesty looking set once again. Mantle of Contained Corruption, Uldir Mythic. Zekvaz is the boss. I'm making good use out of this Uldir Mythic stuff. The head, the shoulders, the belt, and the boots all come from there. Aurora Armor, Skullomance, various mobs, auction house, kind of a fair drop rate, easy pickup. But then again, if you can't get that piece, you can go with the Buccaneer's vest as well. That's kind of white. Court of Septic Envelopment, Uldir Mythic, Gahun, 5% drop rate on the belt. The legs are Uldir or Uldamon for various mobs, auction house, Aurora Pants, part of the same drop set from vanilla as the chest. The feet here, Uldir Mythic, Talic, Volatile Walkers. So this is very similar to from the previous set in a sense, but it's also not. We got a couple of cool changes. The wrist, Blood Hex Armband, Stormsong Valley. The back is embroidered Lightforged Drape. This is a great looking cloak. I suggest you get it. You're going to have gold and rep though to pick that up. The tabard of the Explorer. Once you get World Explorer, you get this tabard. It's kind of an easy pickup, especially if you have flying. Horrific. Amalgam's Hood. Uldir Mythic. Great look there. And the weapon from Uldir Gahun. Regular mode, 12% drop rate. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Once again, my name is Luxeley, and I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make it epic.